bring the other dining chair close to the lounge.
I didn't get you, sir.
I mean the chairs on the dining table.
Okay, I'll sit there now. Sit back, you should bring one seat from there.
Housemates, make welcome. Sunday, OKAFOR. A round of applause as they make entry.
A lot of beautiful and handsome faces in the house. Okay.
Been in the financial institute for like, let's say 12, 15 years. I like investing. The essence of it is, you know better, you do better. So the reason why people are struggling financially because they want to know how to make this money, or how to, once you make the money, how to make the money work for you. So there are a lot of guys who don't even necessarily need to work again. I know them. Why? Because at the early stage of their lives, probably somebody introduced them to money making. Once this money is made, in return, you start working for it. Hope you understand that. Do you understand that?
Yes. Oh, yes.
I see we're all young, energetic, ambitious. So let's start with financial management. I guess that was the first topic I was given to us. You should write something down. Financial management. So financial management is a process where you organize, you allocate, and make resources available for all aspects, both for individuals and for corporate organizations. So like the word implies management, what management simply means is that ability to make aspects run, or departments run, or make organizations run effectively. So if you don't have these management skills, financial management skills, you see yourself falling into debt, being broke, or you're struggling. But the moment you break out of that cycle, you can allocate resources to the right aspect. So I'll break it down. For example, you're on a salary. I don't know if anybody's on salary. Your salary of, let's say, 800,000, and at the end, what you save is like, let's say, 100K, which is not supposed to be. Beer takes like 200,000 for a guy that drinks. And clothes takes like 100K. So you find out that you are not allocating you are not managing your resources well. The first thing you should do when you make money is pay yourself. Very important. Pay yourself salary first from the money you create. Allocate the rest. Transportation, feeding, and miscellaneous. Now the point is this in management. You will not be emotional. I can explain the emotional part. Somebody is sick, and they call you. It's 400K you kept somewhere. Just because you broke, you are my last hope. If you won't help me, I will die. Like. So do you know without you that person will survive? Now, your life depends on that your savings. So if you ignore the person, I'm not saying you should ignore all the time. Sometimes you lend helping hands, but not at your own detriment. Because that same person will not come for you. So don't be sentimental when managing funds. And allocate resources to those most important parts. Take care of yourself. What I mean by take care of yourself, eat well, dress well. It doesn't even cost you to dress well. It costs much rather to dress well. Do good. Because if you fall sick, you go back to what you've saved. And bring out money from there, go to the hospital. I will give you a story. A few years ago, I had food poisoning. Like, let's say 4 years ago, I had food poisoning. And I spent like close to 61,000 in the hospital when I was taking to hospital. If I tell you the amount of food I ate, I didn't know food. Food was down to 5,000 naira. So I think what I was doing that period was, I was trying to, I don't have cash, let me just send somebody, let me get food. I ended up spending like times 5, times 6. Why not I just eat healthy and do it? That would have saved me a lot. So that's how to take care of yourself. Eat fruits, eat vegetables, make sure you don't fast. Then, another aspect that is also very important, the money you save, what do you do to that money? You can't tell me what you do to the money you saved.
I don't understand. You have to save the money. What do you say to be made for investment?
Beautiful. You don't keep money in the bank and leave it there to stay. The bank will just be making money out of your money. Because they lend those money out, make interest, give you peanuts. At the end of the month, you get a lot. You will be glad that you've gotten something. You don't know it, you pay like times 10 for the rest of the period. So you invest your money that you've saved. Now, while investing, there are two types of investment: long-term investment, short-term investment. So, those investments are based on your purpose. For example, something like that will can be a short-term investment. Do you think that guy will do short-term investment? I'm talking to you. That guy, do you think he will do short-term investment?
No, not at all.
That guy cannot do short-term investment. For people coming up, I would suggest to do a short-term investment, not long-term investment. For example, put your money in big bonds, buy shares. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So the reason why you are doing that is that you are securing your future. I can explain. I know of one small lady around. Yes, yes. So the father called me, he turned it in that day. I should follow her to the bank, but he need an investment in the girl's name. She cannot access it until she's 18. She was 19 that month. When the man made this investment, he was like a few years old, 1, 2, 3 years. So I was very curious. I just wanted to see what she's up to. That guy had 81 million naira better. 81 million was liquidated, faced in account. So do you think that guy will start struggling? That guy will not struggle. Do you know why? Somebody have a foresight of financial literacy. Somebody, that man will not need to bring out money to pay for that guy's school fees. That guy can buy a car completely, buy full straight. Full straight, I don't know the profit she can use it. For you, that nobody invested for position, she might not be able to. So I would suggest you save your money, invest your money, and invest it wisely. Take risk, very, very important. I know for young guys like this, you might no one take risk. Take calculated risk. What did I say? Calculated risk. not saying jump into MMM. Is it MMM they call the scheme? That's rich. Yes. So that's not risk. That's not risk. Risk is when you look at the short term, look at the long term. At the end of the day, you get your money, but if you don't make too much profit, your money doesn't go away. Oh, of course it does. Any question?
Yes, Alright, I'm IGWE. And you mentioned putting your money into shares. Okay, I think I've invested some amount of money into shares, and most times the dividends you get from shares are not usually bulky for you to do anything with them. So I want to understand. Now, keeping your money in shares as short-term investment, how do you benefit from that since the profits that comes from it are not even okay for it to do anything?
Okay, your broker, I think he didn't probably educate you much. So if you want to buy shares, please make sure you buy from the broker. So if you walk into the bank, they might not be able to, you might not have the whole time to read through. These things, there are terms and conditions, but because we are Africans, most time we don't read. They just sign here, you sign. Put your name here, you put your name, put your phone number. When you got your share, did you go through those?
Yeah, I went through
everything. So
and
what was the terms like?
The terms were like you're going to continue receiving like your dividends quarterly. Some like initially it was coming by letters, by normal fiscal news before now started processing. And each time when it comes, you find out that the profit that comes from it, so most times it comes in kobos.
Depending on the amount you want to invest in that account. Because I was listening to this guy, his charities. I don't know if you guys know. So he said one of the ways he made his money was through shares. I don't know if you listened to that particular part. I follow him a lot. That started from like very low. Shares actually helped. So I think he served at some point, got money, bought shares, sold the shares. So by selling it, what he made from it, what he started business. So today is one of the richest guys in Nigeria.
Yeah, let me put some contribution to what you just said. I, for one, I don't do much value shares in terms of way of making money, especially this our generation and the rest. Because charities was able to do it and make a lot of money during our father's period. It pays. Many of them benefited from shares. If you want to go into share and probably consulted me, I'll tell you to go into trading shares, not for long time. Now, trading shares is you buy and sell. When you buy a shares, there's what we call open market. That when it's open for everybody to buy, it's always lesser than at that point. So those are the periods you watch out. So if you want to buy shares, buy when it's open for everybody to buy. They call it public offer. So when you buy, it's always like 50 kobo or thereabouts. You'll be able to buy in volume. Now after 3 months, like quarterly, they would have made profit. Now you sell. Don't buy shares to keep in the sense of making money. Now it doesn't pay, except you want to do trading. That was why he told you that you should involve brokers. So your brokers, what they do is, once a particular company is, they are selling their shares, as in they've made profits and they've increased their shares, probably a share you bought for 50 kobo, it's now 1.1 naira, 50 kobo or 2 naira. They will tell you to sell at that point. Now you make much more money, depending on the units you buy. Now you can remove some amounts and do whatever investments you want to do. Then you still keep some in your account, because there is what we call CICS account. That is opened by the stockbroker for you. So you keep some money in your ICSI account. Now when there is another share that is lower, they will inform you, should they buy for you? They will be doing the trading for you. I know of one, like the one I do, Morgan Capital. I don't know if you're supposed to mention. They are stockbroking firm. They will always be at they will be alerting you of whichever bank or whichever company, because it's not only bank that sells shares. There are so many companies that so they have all the list of companies that are selling shares. So in your email, you'll be getting those newsletters. When they are selling them, they will inform you, should they buy? Your money is already in their account. So they can help you buy and they will prompt you, they will prompt this for you. Now when it has increased over time with 1 naira, 2 naira, depending on the unit, they will sell again for you. So you can be making some money from that. So don't buy shares to keep for a long time. It doesn't. It's also like saving your money in the bank. It's you, or buy for trading purpose.
Good evening, my name is David.
Okay.
I appreciate you coming. My question is this. When I grew up knowing so much about shares, my father bought so much shares that I have shares as much as I have today. But when the dividend do come in, it's like 7K, 10K, 8K.
But I share.
I have a lot.
Did you inherit any shares from the father?
No, he bought with my name.
He bought what?
He bought the shares with my name, like
Okay.
all my
Okay.
siblings. All my
And
siblings.
so you inherited. So you inherited.
No,
I think your father bought.
But in
The one I'm enjoying now is from my father. I think there were a few that I bought, but like I said, me, I don't value. I don't. But the one I'm enjoying now, it's from my father.
Okay. My question is this: how much of the shares belong actually buy? Because in recent time, I think last year, when there were openings from GTB,
That's their public offer.
yes, I did bought some shares, and the dividend that came in from GTB sometime this year was like it wasn't something.
It wasn't. So how much did you buy?
I bought 100K shares.
100K. How many units does that one give to you? Because at that point, I think GT shares were selling high, like 15 naira, not in kobo.
Yes.
So you get, so you will not be able to buy as much as so many units with 100K, because it is the unit that sells. Okay, like why asking your why discussing with that already answered it, because like I said, it is the unit. Now let's unit, because it speaks in units, not the amount. Now if unit is like right now, GT Bank that you mentioned are selling for 15 naira thereabouts. You know, it's not covered. What we should public offer, when they are doing public offer, it goes way down lesser. But if you're buying now, you're buying from a secondary market. So you're going to buy huge amounts because the unit will be like 15 naira.
Yeah.
So if you divide 15 naira by 100,000, how many units is that one going to give? So that's in public offer. GT or any other bank would even go, mind you, in the secondary market, they are selling for 15 or 16 naira. But during public offer, they could go down to 5 naira because they need money, the capitalization. Do you get? So they need money from the public. So they could go down to 5 naira. So that way, 100,000 will get you so many units. Do you get? Now when you increase, because the more you buy, the more you make profit. That's it.
My name is Abdul Speaks. Before now, I bought a share.
Mike?
I got a share from one Torregian. Is a
Or is it bank?
I bought mutual fund.
That you can do, such as treasury. In fact, among all those kind of bonds, treasury pays way higher. Now after treasury, yes, after treasury bill, you can go for fixed deposit. Deposit long time deposit from 3 months, 6 months, because we have the short time, which is called deposit. You can do that one for 2 days, 1 day, but then it has to be maybe billions. For 1 day, that generates fast. You can liquidate it in 2 days. That one is called time deposit. But the one that is known to all of us is fixed deposit. Few of us know about treasury bill, but treasury bill pays more higher. And like shares too, treasury bill used to have an open window where they also sell lesser treasury bill. So if you have huge funds and you're looking for a way of investing, I think you should go to treasury bill. Yes, now treasury bill, but different rates. Every bank has different rates. So the one that best suits. You know what fixed deposit is, right? Fixed deposit is just bringing your old sum of money that you don't want to use, then put it in the bank just to make a turnover interest. Now it's also done 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 1 year. The same thing with treasury bill. You do the money you're not using, probably you don't have plan for it, you can put it in treasury bill, then it yields for you 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 1 year. Now another different